Good morning. Right, Monday morning, I've already been to one job and I messed up because it was actually booked in tomorrow and the carpet's being fitted and I got kicked out. Cool. Second job, it was a fire damage place in Stafford. Someone's candles caught fire to something, set fire to the house. I'm going there to inspect it to make sure the power can be turned back on or vice versa, whatever. Don't know the ins and the outs. Rang the lady 4 times. No one's answering. So I'm currently sat outside the unit. Adam's going to come here in a minute and have a chat with him, but yeah, already Monday, bad start. Right, we spoke to the customer, we've got an hour to waste, so let's make this educational, somewhat enjoyable for you lot. We're going to use the hour wisely. We've got a bucket here. This is mainly tails, a little bit of 10 mil I think in here, and a couple of 16 mil. So we're going to weigh this, we're going to see, I'm going to chuck an hour at it, we might get it done in the hour, and we'll weigh it afterwards and see the price difference between unstripped household cable and stripped, whether or not the time spent, bright copper. I have done videos like this in the past when we've done a hell of a lot, which are all down here. But green cable are coming out soon to take all this, and I've got all that. We've got some other stuff here, got some armoreds, and we're gonna do a good video on running through this. I will put the link down below for green cable. If you don't know what it is, and it looks like just a wheelie bin, instead of going to the scrapyard, you keep your tat, you get one of these dropped off at home, you fill it up, give them a bell. Once it's full, they come to your house, come to your unit, wherever it is, weigh it, empty it, give you the money there and then, obviously bank transfer, and they knock £20 off for the very first one to pay for the bin itself. After that, it's all yours. So that's a good little shout. So yeah, check the link up below. I'll get this weighed up here. Tripping up with loads of more cable. All right, let's turn this on. Kilograms. Alrighty then. Obviously we're gonna weigh the bucket after 6.91 kg. So if I was to take that, hang on, let me empty it out and then I'll weigh the bucket. 2 secs. Right, bucket's empty. Okay, so we're looking at 6.91 minus 0.72, which is 6.19, which I didn't work out on my phone at all. So we can have a look at household cable prices now. I worked it out very roughly with someone I just found online. So that price times 1.8, about 1.8e that I've worked out per kg of cables, household cables is £11.14, which is right there. So let's spend an hour stripping this and see how much it's worth after. Oh yeah, if you don't know what I'm using, if you've not seen any of these before, cable stripper, I bought this for about £280 about 3 years ago on YouTube. I've done a good video on this. It's got lots of views. It's well worth the money. But I have discovered nothing is worth stripping under 6 mil. If you get 6 mil earth, strip that. 6 mil twin and earth, yeah, by all means take the cable out and strip that. Anything under 6 mil, don't bother. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort, where these ones become pointless and so do these ones. So you can get smaller versions where you can just adjust it to what you need. This is a bit overkill, but they weren't around then. But I think it's worth investing. If you've got a garage or somewhere you can keep this away from kids, because Jesus Christ, you don't want them putting the things in this. It's worth the investment, it's paid for itself. For me on the first video, because the video paid for itself through ad revenue, I think it made about £1,900 from the ad revenue alone, which was great. So it paid for the product, but working itself over the year, if you get constant tat and you want to strip it down to get more money, I personally think it's viable and it's worth the cost. But if you're stripping it by hand, which takes 3 times as long, I don't think it's quite worth it. But anyway, let's turn this on, let's get it started. So it's as simple as that for our tails. I need to make sure, because I have not used it in a long time. And the problem is these levers up here, can you see that? These levers up here, they adjust it up and down, and you actually carry it and pick it up by that. So I might have messed it. Oh, no, we're all right. Right, 25 more tails. Obviously wear these gloves, I'm gonna get to them in a minute. Simple and easy as that. And then we'll just fill the bucket up, a spare bucket, and we can recycle all this PVC as well. Right, Ansel. I wouldn't do most of my jobs now without wearing these. I don't have the best skin anyway. I've always had bad skin on my hands since I was a kid. But this has helped them improve. I keep them clean, I keep your fingernails clean. It helps me from tough abrasions, especially stuff like this, because when it runs through this machine, sometimes you get really sharp spikes as well, little burrs that come off it. This will protect you, they're nice and grippy. The best thing that I found with it, as daft as it sounds with me with social media, you can use the gloves on your phone. Like, they still work that way as well. We're going to do a video very soon when I do a rewire or chasing stuff out. A very, very messy day. I'm going to wear one glove on, one glove off so you guys can see the difference. I know it might seem very simple and silly to say this, but the benefits of wearing them, since I've been wearing them for the past year, my skin has got so much better as well, and I'm not touching black fingerprints all over people's newly painted walls, accessories and whatnot. So go and check them out, link below, High Flex by Ansel. I've got lots of other ones to show you, and there's more turning up as well, so keep your eyes peeled, because obviously there's different gloves for different jobs and different trades. So yeah, anyway, let's get this stripped. Right, that's all that stripped. That was on the floor, just listening to Jack Mates Happy Hour, absolutely mint. 20 minutes, that was it for all this and a bit of that. Scrap cable in there can be recycled, so I'm gonna cut it up and put it in here. Just, I like to do it in equal lengths, just go with it. I like it to look nice, then that. And then I'll just pour it into there. We can weigh it, see how much it's worth, see if our 20 minutes is worth our time and effort, and then hopefully I can go to this job. Hopefully. Earn some money today, Jesus Christ. Just spoke to Adam this morning, he was going, oh, I've got to see this big job, I've got to do that, I'm so busy, I'm so like, yeah, me too. Me too, Adam. I'm really happy. Can I have some work? All cut, all sorted in there, and we've got a few stragglers. I thought, well, when they need weighing, we'll put it in. So I'm just going to transfer this across to our tub. Right, let's have a look, shall we? So we were, what was it, 6.91 before, 4.82. Right, we've got some good news, very good news. Okay, originally 6.19 kg at £1.80 for household cable is £11.14, which we would have made within seconds. Spent 20 minutes stripping it, £4.10 kg of bright copper, at weighing in at £5.80, which is the same website I got the £1.80 off, gives us £23.78. So you can see we've made over £12 more in a 20-minute period. Ignore the £50 per hour there, because I don't know how many minutes there are in an hour. So if we get the £12 whatever it is between the difference between that and that to work out our hourly rate, but that's 20 minutes, so we times that by 3, we're on £37.92 per hour by stripping cable with the cable stripping machine. So that's not a bad wage. In a small environment, stripping stuff that's bigger than 6mm worked out quite nicely. When I get a bit more cable and whatnot, once all this is gone, I'll collect tails, I'll do some stuff, and we'll strip for an hour solid, and we'll do the same thing. But yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting. It's worth it. If you want to get a little stripper, and you do the bigger stuff by itself, the cable stripper will pay for itself in no time, and then anything after that is just pure profit for you. So yeah, let us know. Let me know if you keep your cable, what do you do? Or you're going to drop green cable a shout using the link below and see if it's worth your while. Say give it a go for one time, and it just saves you the hassle, the stress of having to go to the scrapyard or people nicking it off your driveway or stuff like that. So yeah, give them a shout.